Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Dyvonne, and today I'm going to share with you how to make chilaquiles. Chilaquiles are so good. My family just loves them. It's my oldest son's favorite. He loves chilaquiles. And so this is how I like to make my chilaquiles. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using some corn tortillas, and I have 30 corn tortillas. You can also use as little as 25 if you like. So 25 or either 30. And I'll explain more further in the video as to what's the difference if you're using 25 or if you're going to use 30 corn tortillas. And so all I do is I just take my corn tortillas and I cut them in fourths, just like this, and then we're going to end up with our triangle size tortillas. And so once we have all of our tortillas cut, we're going to go on and get started with some cheese. I'm going to grate the cheese because you want to have your cheese grated and ready to go as soon as your chilaquiles are done cooking. So I'm going to be using some Colby Jack cheese, and I'm going to be grating 2 cups of Colby Jack cheese. Now you can also use mild cheddar cheese if you like, or medium cheddar cheese if you like, or even a Mexican blend cheese mix if you like as well. So I've grated 2 cups of cheese. Now we probably won't use the whole 2 cups, but I always grate 2 cups just to have a little extra. Now here, to go with our chilaquiles, I'm going to be making some refried beans. So I've already got my refried beans here ready to go, so they're just kind of simmering. Now in the description box below, I have a video on how to make Spanish rice and refried beans, and so I'll link that video down below. And so, but we like to have some refried beans with ours. So I have my nice hot oil, and I have a couple of inches of oil in my pan, and I'm using vegetable oil. Your oil needs to be nice and hot, because when you put your tortillas in, you see how they're sizzling? And you've got the little bubbles going around the edges of your tortillas. That's exactly what you want. You want it to be nice, hot, and bubbling, just like that. And so your tortillas are going to cook for about 3 minutes or so, about 1.5 minutes per side, pretty much, but so about 3 minutes total. And you're going to, with your tortilla chips, you're going to cook them until they are nice and set in the center and nice and golden brown around the edges, as well as a golden brown in the center as well, okay? Because you do want your tortillas to be nice and crisp for the chilaquiles, how we do the process of making those. Also, my flame is on a high heat right now, so that way my oil stays nice and hot. But as what you'll notice is with your tortillas, as your tortillas continue to cook, they're going to go from a rolling boil and sizzle in the oil until it starts to calm down a bit. You see, and that's because now the tortillas have gone from not being cooked to being cooked. And when those rolling bubbles subside from being around your tortilla chips, you know, okay, they should be nice and firm, and we can go on and take them out. They're also going to be this nice, you know, really nice golden brown color, nice set in the middle, and also nice golden brown around the edges, just like they're looking here. Another tip for when you're cooking your tortillas is that as soon as those bubbles subside around the edges of your tortillas, you want to go on and quickly take them out, because your tortillas will go from being just perfectly golden brown to being burned. So you want to make sure that you take them out as soon as you start to see those bubbles subside. When I take my tortillas out of the oil, I sprinkle them with some coarse kosher salt. You can use coarse kosher salt, you can use coarse salt, or you can use regular table salt. But as you're taking out each batch from your oil after cooking, go on and sprinkle them with a little bit of salt each batch. So we're going to go on and finish cooking up our batches of tortillas, and I'm going to share with you how I put together my sauce for my chilaquiles. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. If you're a returner, welcome back. And I invite you to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed, and become one of my awesome subscribers, where I share on my channel what I like to cook and bake for my family. So next, what I did was I poured off the oil. I reserved 1 tablespoon of the hot oil. We add that back in because we're going to season our sauce. Seasoning our sauce is the process of adding our sauce to a pan of hot oil, about a tablespoon of hot oil, and you see how it starts to bubble like that? That's referred to as seasoning the sauce, okay? And so we're just really bringing the sauce up to a nice hot rolling temperature. And so we put in the 2 cans of the hot tomato sauce. Then the third can we're putting is regular tomato sauce. Now in the description box below, I will have a list of all the ingredients you need to make your chilaquiles. Next, we're putting in 1 4-ounce can of the diced mild green chilies. Now with the 2 cans of the hot tomato sauce, 1 can of the regular tomato sauce, it's going to make your chilaquiles be a medium spice level heat. In the description box below, I'll have some alternatives if you wanted to have a hot spice level, medium spice level like I'm doing today, or if you want to have a mild spice level. Now once you have all your ingredients in your pan, you're going to let them come to a nice boil, just like it's doing, and then we go on and we start to add back into our pan our nice crispy tortillas that we had gone on and cooked up. You add them a little bit at a time like I'm doing, and you let them just kind of mix around in the sauce, just like this. Now with chilaquiles, you can definitely make the chilaquiles sauce from scratch, but I have found over the years using the Mexican style hot tomato sauce, the chilaquiles come out great with that sauce. Now when you're adding your tortillas back to your pan, you see how I'm going from the bottom up to the top, and then the tortillas that have sauce on them, you want to rotate those from the bottom of the pan that has the sauce to the top. And you want to work quickly as you're adding your tortillas back into your pan. You want to work quickly because you want that sauce to start to adhere to the tortillas, but you want to make sure that it doesn't soak up all of the sauce just with the ones on the bottom. So you want to be gentle because you don't want to break them up, and you want to nestle your tortillas into the sauce when you introduce them to your pan, just like I did there, and then go on and gently rotate. Now once I have all of my tortillas that I have put back into the pan that we cooked up, I'm gonna switch over from my tongs into a big spoon, so that way I'm able to continue to rotate around the sauce. This is one of those authentic Mexican food dishes that has simple ingredients and just comes out so delicious. And also, when I was mentioning earlier about 25 tortillas versus 30, the difference would be is that you'd have a little bit more sauce in your pan. But chilaquiles is not a real saucy dish. You want to have that flavorful sauce adhere to those nice crisp tortillas. I've gone on and turned my flame off on my pan. I'm adding in about 1.5 cups of my cheese, and you can add in 1 cup, you can add in less or more. It just kind of depends on your taste. I'm going to put the top on my pan and let the cheese melt from that residual heat of the pan. Well, I've gone on and served us up some chilaquiles. This is what it's looking like, y'all. I put some of our refried beans. I've cut up a little bit of green onion on top as well. Now, chilaquiles are traditionally served in the morning time or at brunch, and usually you would serve it with a scrambled egg or a sunny side up egg over medium, and you would just put that on top of your chilaquiles. And we're going to put a little crema on our chilaquiles. I like to put a little crema on top of mine. Something else that I also like to do is that since we have our chilaquiles at night for dinner, is that I like to cook up a large chicken breast or either 2 small chicken breasts. I'll season those up with salt and pepper, and then once those are done, I'll shred my chicken breasts. I'll put the chicken breast on top of the chilaquiles and then the cheese on top of that, and it just is so good. So then we'll have some chicken. But I'm gonna go on and get your bite ready. This is your bite right here, your delicious cheesy bite of some chilaquiles. And if you have never had chilaquiles before, you are in for such a treat. Go on, take your bite. Okay, I'm gonna take my bite and see how we did. Y'all, these chilaquiles are so good. I added some garden salad to our plate, y'all. Those tomatoes and cucumbers came out of my garden, and they are just so delicious as well. Well, I hope you give this recipe a try. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go on and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video and appreciate the content, don't forget to show it some love. Give it a thumbs up and click share, and share this video with a friend or family. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.